Hello and welcome to vlog number 33. I recently read an article online that said that researchers have found significant abnormalities within the visual system brain structures of Parkinson's patients, which they believe can precede motor symptoms by a decade. This set me to thinking about my early symptoms, and I wonder how long I actually had Parkinson's before I consulted a medical professional, and how long I had the condition before it was correctly diagnosed. The non-motor symptoms include visual changes such as sharpness of vision, caused by decreased sensitivity to colours, which in turn is caused by the loss of dopamine neurons in the retina of the eye. Altered colour vision, which is sort of a blue-yellow colour blindness. And altered depth perception, which can make it difficult to judge distances. Flickering vision, which may, or may not, be related to Parkinson's medications. And a decrease in the rate of blinking, which can lead to dry eyes. I personally would have said that this one was a motor symptom, but what do I know? Some vision difficulties are related to changes in the movement of the eyeball, and these are motor symptoms. Blurred or double vision, because the eyes are not moving together as they should be. Reading difficulties, because of slowness of movement of the eye. A person with Parkinson's may need to blink to facilitate movement of the eye. Trouble in opening the eyes, known as apraxia. Eyelid spasms, known as blepharospasm, which can cause functional blindness. Excessive blinking, reduced blinking. It's always good news to hear of any improvement in the treatment or diagnosis of PD, particularly in the early detection of the condition. But Parkinson's is a very individual condition, and its presentation can vary enormously from person to person, which is why diagnosis presents our healthcare professionals with such a challenge. With the advent of sophisticated technology, we will hopefully see this change in the not too distant future. There are already apps available for your smartphone which claim to monitor PD symptoms. Speaking for myself, I have experienced some visual disturbances as a result of my Parkinson's, but they certainly were not the earliest symptoms that I had. In fact, they mostly occurred initially around about the time that I was diagnosed. My earliest symptoms were anxiety, muscular tension, the loss of my sense of smell, changes in cognitive function such as short-term memory problems and word loss, and changes to my handwriting, none of which I knew were related to Parkinson's disease, but which, perhaps, should have been recognised by the healthcare professionals that I have consulted over the years. To be fair, I didn't consult my doctor until I noticed that I had a tremor, but he and a number of others had ample opportunity to consider, or reconsider, the original misdiagnosis of benign tremor. As well as the symptoms I've just mentioned, other early symptoms of Parkinson's include changes in walking, whereby steps may become shorter or shuffling. Decreased arm swing is common. There could also be problems with stopping or initiating movement, or with changing direction. Voice changes, whereby the voice becomes quieter, husky and less distinct. Disturbed sleep patterns, whereby sudden movements may be made, such as punching or kicking, or vivid dreams may become prevalent. Constipation can be an early indication, especially if other symptoms are also present. Excessive daytime sleepiness has been identified as characteristic in people who later develop Parkinson's, as have slowed reaction times and high hemoglobin levels. Even if these symptoms are merely indicative rather than definitive signs of PD, they should alert a healthcare professional to the possibility of it. An holistic approach is clearly what is required, but sadly I feel that this is missing at the moment. At least that has been my experience in the UK healthcare system. We've had the technology for many years to develop systems that would alert physicians to undetected conditions by analysing the patient's health record, and I expect that such systems will be, or are being, developed. I must say that I'm amazed that this hasn't already been done. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or have a topic that you'd like me to cover in future vlogs, Just leave me a message in the comments and I'll do my best to respond. Have a great week. See you next Friday.